Welcome back. It's the No Cap Podcast. Once again, you're here with your boy Javier Fresco. I'm kicking it with Snugs the General. What's happening, my boy?
Man, you already know it, bro. We blessed. We is
Man.
not stressed. And we are not tripping, bro. The word of the week this week is freedom. We're living how we want to, bro. Not in terms of we still going by the code, but we doing what we want to do out here. You feel
I feel
me?
you on that. I'm rocking with you on that.
Real talk.
Empowerment.
Yes, sir.
Man, we gonna need that upliftment, bro. It's finna be some things transitioning in the world as we know it, even outside of COVID. So
that's why this episode important.
Yeah, man.
That's why this episode is very important, man.
That's why all our episodes important.
Man, first and foremost, man, I want to say thank you to everybody who watched, everybody who responded, everybody who sent a text message or a message or shared or whatever you did to engage with the last episode. We appreciate that. Keep it going for real.
Right on.
Share, comment, negative or positive. We always here. We always here to spark. That's what we here for. We here to spark conversation amongst y'all. So
like that.
It's thought provoking. So what we got this week?
That.
Before we go in, let me ask you. You always ask me how I'm doing, bro. How are you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm blessed, bro. I'm always blessed. Just like you say when we start the show, when you say blessed, not stressed, we ain't tripping, bro. That go for me too. Like straight like that. That's how I live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm cooling.
Yeah.
Cooling.
So man, we can get right into it, bro.
Well, let's do it, bro. So last week's show was kind of, it was what it was. I don't want to say controversial. It was what it was. We got a lot of different conversations sparked from it. And I think this week we about to go into another topic that black folks don't want to talk about, can't talk about sensibly. Now, coming up soon, November the 3rd, presidential election is coming up.
Yeah.
In the black community, it's a lot of different wavering opinions as of who you should vote for.
You're right.
Should I vote? Whatever. All this is heated discussion.
Yeah.
So we about to go into it.
Man.
Me and you.
I am so ready to talk about this, bro.
Well,
because it's like, man, people don't understand the power that they hold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it. That we don't understand the power that we hold or the power that we wield politically.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
right.
I mean, let me start this off with a question. How do you feel about the presidential election generally? Nothing real deep. Just how do you feel about it at the current moment?
Man, I've been feeling the same way for the past couple of years. I mean, first time, let's think about this. First time I was able to vote for president was when President Barack Obama was running for his first term. Mm-hmm. So they speak to, you know what I'm saying, age-wise, how many times I've been able to vote for president, but still believing I really don't rock with presidential elections. Even though I have exercised my right each time.
Right.
I really, could go either way with how I come out because I really don't believe in that system.
Okay.
Just on the surface of it, without going too deep into it, because I feel like we're going to work our way around.
And I'm right there with you. But I believe that a change could be made if we knew how to lobby.
Yeah.
I don't want to get deep. I don't want to get deep just yet, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to take them slow.
We knew how much power we will hold if we structured our political stance in the right way.
Right.
Everybody just kind of like, I'll go back to when Barack Obama was president. When Barack Obama was the president, we kind of felt like, oh my God, this is our savior. He gonna help us out. He gonna pull us out of this. And most people were just happy to see a black president. The older generation. They just happy to see a black president. They like, man, we never thought we'll see this. They done been through the civil rights movement, and they done got dogs sicked on them and all kind of stuff. A black president, they blew their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a funny thought because like when you say that, you thinking that we talking about people who live most of their life not even being considered human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like 3/5. I think it was like 3/5. Like 3/5 of a human being or something like that.
Whatever, it was subhuman to whatever degree they want to deem it. You know, we talking about these people. Now you coming to being considered as human beings, and now you are actually watching an African American be elected to the most powerful office in the world.
Yeah.
Got to be something, you know what I'm saying? Got to be something there special for them from what they feel. And I really feel like all of us feel like that was the move for black people. But a lot of people, you know, feel different about that particular election after everything is gone. You know, we're beyond that now. Yeah. So let's talk about this though. I want to ask you a question because one of the main narratives behind all of this, and we're getting real close now. At first, a lot of people were talking about holding your vote hostage. Black people holding their vote hostage. Mm-hmm. Where were you, or where are you now in that discussion?
That narrative has since changed. I was listening to the radio. We got Power 105 in Jackson. Excuse me. So I listened to the Breakfast Club every morning. And on the Breakfast Club, Diddy was he was wrong, basically, with that. And he's trying to form a political party for black people now. So that narrative has since changed. I didn't feel no kind of way about it because it is my civic duty to vote. And this is why I feel that it's important. It's important for the simple fact that I'm voting for more than just the president. You get what I'm saying? I'm voting for more than just the president. I'm not just voting for Donnie T or Joe Biden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than that.
I think when that narrative first was pushed, I kind of understood where they were coming from. But I mean, and that just goes back though to my whole thing about it is, you know, you look at it, the electoral college is who elects the president anyway. So a lot of people are making a lot of fuss about popular vote. You know what I'm saying? And it's been numerous times in history where the popular vote didn't reflect the presidential candidate or the one who was elected to be president.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can't really buy into the system. You know what I'm saying? Like the popular vote, if we voted for this, bro, that's who's supposed to be president.
The structure that's laid out there is kind of wonky.
Yeah, so it's been times with, there's not a clear correlation of, you know, people actually going out and exercising their right.
Yeah.
But I think you're about to get it is locally, it seems to make a little bit more sense.
Yes.
And that's what I've been hearing a lot of celebrities and things of that nature talk about, you know, get out and participate in the local election. That's even more so than, but I mean, even with the Breakfast Club, I watched the Dr. Claude Anderson interview.
Right.
And he changed his whole narrative. Like, nah, we need to get out and vote. A lot of people feel like there's something at stake here.
It's power, bro. It's power. We understand, and I'm sorry for cutting you off. Man, it's power, bro, in standing together. It's showing unity. It's power in it, dog. For real. If niggas get together and vote, that show power. We'll swing vote, bro. We stand in the middle. You get what I'm saying? You got the right, you got the left, and you got black folks. You got what I'm saying? Or minorities, however you want to put it. But everybody got somewhere to go. I know, in layman's terms, I know a lot of people don't understand politics and how the parties go and stuff like that. So you got Democrats and you got Republicans. You got liberals. You know what I'm saying? You got people that believe in gay marriage. You got people that believe in abortion or people that don't believe in abortion. It's so much stuff, bro. And black people don't know where to land. Kind of like last episode, we were talking about that lane. We don't know where to land. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, but we don't understand. We don't got to land nowhere. Y'all got to come to us. You get what I'm saying? We ain't going to just rock with the power structure.
But that kind of go back to when people saying holding your vote hostage, because of evidently some value there, just like you say. Because they keep pushing for black folks to go vote, so it's got to be some value.
I'm tell you, bro,
to
what
where
I
we
think
gotta.
it is. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. It's this, bro, and I hope they this smart, bro. Is if we're the swing vote, right? If we stand in the middle with you ever watch Survivor?
No.
Never watched Survivor? Okay. Well, you wouldn't understand. So I'm not even gonna make that reference.
Damn,
waste of time.
Well, you wouldn't even understand this
one. Nah, it ain't like that. It ain't like that. It's just like you wouldn't understand. You ain't gonna understand. It take too long to explain. We stand in the middle, so our vote is what it's gonna be. Because you got one on this side and one on this side. But if 3 people got to vote, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what I believe that it is that we show power, that we the ones who choose who in office. We can go to that person in office, whether it be Donnie T or whether it be old Joe, either one, and goes we put you here. Don't get it twisted. We put you here. You know that. That's when you start lobbying. That's when you start going and asking for what you want. Because now you got some power.
So I want to throw this in here because it's been some heat in the streets, bro. Like Ice Cube, we talked a couple episodes ago. We talked about Ice Cube with the contract for Black America, and we dropped some links in the episode, so people can go and read that.
Yeah.
That petition that he was developing at the time. We also dropped one that Tip was working on too.
Right.
But here recently, Ice Cube spoke with some people that Ice Cube worked with, been speaking to some members of Donald Trump cabinet. I don't know if you've seen this, but D.L. Hewley came out blasting Ice Cube, bro. Like talking about how he wasn't qualified. It's a dude that made 3 Fridays and he trying to step by and speak for black people. We got too many unqualified black people trying to step up for black people. And it's like, dang, bro. It's like we were just bigging up the whole situation because it's somebody that's actually taking steps. And we know, based on the research we did with it, the people that he's surrounding around that document and the stuff that they're adding and taking away and editing, some very qualified individuals that's involved with that document. What you feel about, that type of shit? Exactly, bro. I agree. You ain't even gotta say it.
Real talk. And for the people that can't see the video, crabs in a barrel, dog. That's all I gotta say. Crabs in a barrel.
And I feel like that's bro, more so than who we elect for president or even local officials. Black people gotta really, really look at ourselves, bro, and look at what we doing for and against ourselves too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of people responsible for a lot of shit and a lot of conditions that we in. Straight up.
Bruh, I'm going to be real with you. And I got to go. Everybody talk about the analogy I made last week with the cheesesteak.
Bruh, please don't make no cheesesteak analogy.
No.
We're going to have to cut this
I got to make
off.
an analogy, though. You get what I'm saying? I got to make an analogy, bruh, to this situation. Me and my brother was just talking before the podcast, bro. We was talking about helping people. You know what I'm saying? It's like a person would rather have you give them some money than show them how to make some money. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
People would rather take from you than rather you give them something one time that's going to feed them for the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
That's how black people are, period, bro. Real talk. And that's what that situation is. It's like, bro, you don't know more than me. Why you get to do it? You get what I'm saying? But, bro, being a sacrifice, though. Bro, giving you something one time that you ain't gotta do. But you gonna reap the benefit off of it if it go how it supposed to go. You get what I'm saying? Just say, for example, bro, that this particular situation with Donald Trump and Ice Cube went over well, and whatever he put in his contract for Black America, it went over well, and that man agreed to do it. Donald Trump is an action nigga.
Right.
And he do everything that's in there. For real. Niggas want 40 acres and a mule. Niggas want equity in companies. Niggas want whatever,
niggas want
reparations. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they asking for.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they may be asking for. You think D.L. Hughley not gonna reap the benefit of that?
Exactly.
And you ain't have to do nothing, bro. But this man done showed you, this nigga done showed you how to do it, though. And you feel like this nigga ain't more qualified and he in the wrong?
And he doing it.
That's crazy.
And you talking about him doing it.
Why?
That's the shit that be getting me, bro. Because this is the thing, too, bro. These be people that you really have a lot of respect for. Like, you know what I'm saying? In the past, you watch D.L. Hughley on Vlad. You watch him on, you know, his shows or whatever.
Man, it's very smart. Very articulate. That nigga
and being able to come from being illiterate and being as articulate and knowledgeable as he is, bro, I commend him for it. But I really feel like he need to take a step back and look at what the fuck is going on with this particular situation. You know, because it's not like Ice Cube sat in his living room and wrote this script like he was writing Friday. Like, nah, he surrounded himself with qualified individuals.
Right.
So we can progress. And this is the thing, too. And this is another thing that I feel like a narrative is being pushed. Because I hear a lot of people who was pushing that hold your vote hostage.
Right.
They really pushing the narrative of see who has something for black people. Who has the best plan for black people.
Yeah.
And that's who you cast your vote with.
It's some
and
people
they not
been
even
saying
leaning.
that, though, bro.
It's a fact.
It's some people been saying that, though. We been saying that. In our conversation with it, we talk about as African American men in early 30s. It's just a conversation amongst people.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's much more to this than people want to believe. Like, bro, people need to vote. People need to vote to show force. You know what I'm saying? Do your due diligence and choose, rightfully so, choose who you want to choose. But understand who you are and understand where you stand.
Yeah. And stay true to that. I honestly feel like the last time we voted for president, bro, I told myself I ain't voting no more, bro. Just being honest.
Right.
Like, I'm not doing it no more. It was so weird, bro, going to the polls and the area that I had to go vote in, predominantly rich Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not doing bad myself, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not Caucasian. So I stand out just because of it.
Right.
And it's like everybody had who they was voting for written on their face, bro. They was looking at me like, oh, so you're not going to vote for him. Huh? You don't even know who I'm voting for now. But it's just assumed. Right. Oh, you ain't going to vote for him, huh? This is what they had. This is like that look, bro. And like people like, oh, bro, you be tripping. Like, nah, bro, you can see it in their skin, bro. Like, oh, we know who this guy's voting for. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. Why?
That's how it was.
Why that Johnny Cowboy, though?
Because I'm in Texas.
Why they thought a cowboy?
Because I'm in Texas. But shit, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you have motherfuckers like
thinking in a cowboy voice.
Man, that's how motherfuckers be talking when I be talking. Not everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Shit, this cowboy country, man. But you know, I could just see that, bro, and that tension was so thick, bro, in the hallways. You could just cut it with a knife.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine, I don't know what it's going to look like, you know what I'm saying, considering the pandemic. I can only imagine what it's going to feel like this, because it feel like, man, a lot of people... Listen, bro, you have companies that are giving people days off of work. Yeah. A day off of work so they can go and vote.
Yeah.
people are seeing.
Take some time off.
I mean, it's your right. They gotta let you go anyway, but they don't have to let you take time off.
They gonna let us.
Not at all. They don't have to let you. Miss an entire day.
Government employee.
So it seems like people on multiple levels are trying to get people go out and make some move.
Yeah.
But if you go back to what I was saying about the Electoral College, I don't know how much of that is real. But I feel like if it's a time, bro, to vote, I feel like it's this time. But I can't tell you I still can't tell you.
Who can? Who
You
can? Nobody can.
It's crazy.
Nobody can, bro.
So that's why I'm putting more emphasis on your local officials.
Yes. That's what's important. That's what's important, man. To everybody listening, I know this is not a very entertaining conversation, but listen. Seriously.
It's vital. It's vital, bro, because
please, basically, when it come down to it, the president, man, it's gonna be crazy what I'm finna say. The president really can't do nothing for you, and really ain't doing nothing for you.
Never has.
The president's job, seriously, is to be the commander in chief. He's the head of the army, of the military. You know what I'm saying? Commander in chief. I had pulled up earlier, and I hate for this to turn into a history lesson or a government lesson, but people need to start remembering what you learned in school, bro. Try to retain some of it.
Some of this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because people, it's an old quote that say, you want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. People don't like to read. You know what I'm saying? People got to learn that the government operates a certain way. And it's branches of government. The president operates under the executive branch of government. And what does the executive branch do? It carry out laws.
Some
right?
executive type shit.
So it carry out the law. That mean he ain't making no laws. He ain't changing nothing from you. He just carrying out laws. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But in your local election, it's people in your community. It's people that you rub elbows with. People that live next door to you. You know what I'm saying? It's people that you go to church with. People that you go to the gym with. You know what I'm saying? These people running for local election, they can help you. These your folks.
They can.
You could test their character because you know them. You know what I'm saying? You could say, okay, that's a good person.
Hold them accountable.
Yeah, this a good person. That's a bad person. That's an easier decision. You know what I'm saying?
It is. And then, bro, just looking at it, we got to think about it's a lot of games being played. Bro, I just sat and watched the government, Republicans and Democrats, sit up and play a chess match while people are losing their jobs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People don't have the proper income to take care of their bills. People losing their homes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This has been going on, I know, since June.
Since June.
And here we are.
For real.
Coming up on elections, bro. We talking about a certain point in time there were 30, we always say this.
Right.
30 million unemployed Americans with 30,000 jobs available across the country. And these people and everybody talk about they getting $600 for sitting at home. Bruh, please, bruh. Ain't nobody go to work and ask to get fired, bruh. Nah. Don't be mad because they was, and then the thing about it ain't about getting no $600, bro. People are getting a fraction of what they was making at their jobs. But and a lot of people just barely making ends meet then. So now you got people playing a game for 6 months just up to this point.
And this is why I got to fuss at niggas, bro. I got to fuss at niggas.
Just kicking the can down the road.
I got to fuss at niggas for a minute, and I'm going to let you get back to your point. just because you brought that up. You niggas out here putting y'all life on the line. Scamming unemployment. You don't work. You ain't never worked. But you scamming unemployment. Please know that that's a loan. Please know that that's a loan. That you think you gonna get that $10,000 back on your taxes? No, sir. It's all with. For real.
I mean, I could go either way on whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. This is the thing, bro. We talking about no cap right now. Ain't nobody in this country, bro, that came up or that got rich or that became successful without doing some shit that was shady. Now, I'm not encouraging nobody to finesse nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna dare look at you and tell you, bro, oh, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get it how you live. Because I'm going to tell you, bro, I was just one of these people who was dependent on, not so much dependent, but I had to get income from unemployment because I was unemployed.
I had to do it too, though. I had to do it outside the pandemic.
I feel what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I ain't on no finessing or trying to, you know what I'm saying, get over, but it was like a real thing. Like a nigga lost his job because of coronavirus. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A nigga was unemployed because coronavirus. And when you think about how people...
And the compensation that come with that was rightly due to you, bro. Real talk at that present moment, bro. Yes, it was.
This is the thing, bro.
I'm talking about people that that ain't never had no job, that don't work no job.
I understand what you're saying.
Real talk.
What I'm saying is I don't even care about that. Like, however you feel like you need to do that, that's you. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But it's a lot of people now. What I will say about that is that's abuse. You see what I'm saying?
Progress like that.
When you abuse certain privileges and certain things like that, cause bro, that's free bread that they have been giving out. The world has never seen the American government give out money like that. From stimulus checks to which damn near everybody got a stimulus check. From stimulus checks to unemployment. That's the most money. It's fucked up. That's the most money the American government has ever let out like that. You see what I'm saying? But it got to the point, I'm not even talking about you throwing out just stupid sums of money. I'm talking about, bro, you got people that cannot afford to live once you cut off what you cut off and you don't give them something to supplement what they missing from when they was making X amount of money at their job. You know what I'm saying, bro? Niggas gonna finesse whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gonna finesse that over there, or you gonna finesse something else. That's what niggas gonna do. I ain't gonna tell you what to and what not to. Niggas know what's gonna happen. They gonna know. They don't know. They gonna learn today.
They gonna figure that shit out. Real. You know what I'm saying, man? I'll throw your life away for it, bro. They ain't that
man, that's man. People grown.
These folks getting flapped for that.
These people grown.
Like, that's serious. Like, that, man, that's something Donald Trump done. That's something that's serious.
Man,
these niggas losing their freedom. I just said the word of the week was freedom. And niggas losing their freedom for frauding the unemployment agencies.
Man, niggas losing their freedom from just doing the right thing every day. You see what I'm saying? So I can't, bro. It just is what it is. Niggas gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna do what they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all gotta make our own decision. I can't tell you which one to make. It just go back to voting. Can't tell you who to vote for, bro. But you really need to look into everything that's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look into everything that's going on and see what benefit, instead of what benefits you as an individual, what benefit us as a whole. As a whole, bro. It ain't beneficial to be finessing. You know what I'm saying? And scamming.
It's not, that's a fact, bro. It's a setback. It's a setback, man. That little money went on TVs and Jordans. You ain't invest none of that money. You ain't starting no company with that money. You ain't, you know what I'm saying, getting no IPs with that money. You ain't getting none of what. You blew it. What was the point? What was the point?
For niggas to say they had something they ain't never had, bro.
To hold it in their hand. Yeah. And put it down their arm like this here. Put money down their arm.
Money phone.
Yeah, I ain't never had no money. So I'm just gonna spread it all over my body.
I want
to rub it in my skin so I always be with me.
For real.
Tripping, bro. Come on.
I just heard an interesting conversation about some shit like that though, because certain backgrounds just warrant certain things. You know what I'm saying? Or certain people just want to display shit in a different way. That's how I look at it. Like a lot of folk want to show that they got money.
Right.
A lot of folk don't.
Do it another way though, bro. I don't know if it was real or fake. I hope it's real. Bro, I just seen a picture on Instagram earlier today. Rick Ross done bought 87 acres of residential property.
Man, my nigga just told me about that.
My boy, that's stunned. That's showing that nigga got money. Like that nigga there, we. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Nigga had horses and cows and chickens, and nigga had 40, 50 acres of land. That nigga was that nigga riding around in a Ford truck with some dirty boots on. Walking the store with a pocket full of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's how I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I would be, bro. If I'm be a nigga with money, I ain't gonna be like this here. You ain't gonna kill me. You ain't gonna kill me.
So do you feel like after this election, we as a people gonna be, even if we ain't, you know what I'm saying, all together with the clear plan, you think we gonna have an opportunity?
I hope so.
Or you feel like the window gonna be shut for us to even, because a lot of people say that we about to get to the point now to where they're about to move on and they're gonna include everybody else in their plan and never have to do nothing else for black folks again. Like financially, Dr. Claude Anderson said, as a matter of fact.
And you know what that's gonna have to happen? You know what's gonna happen after that? If America shut black people off, you know what's gonna happen? You know, niggas, right now, I feel like if that happened right now, then niggas gonna do one or two things that's band together or kill each other off or kill ourselves off. Real talk.
We already doing one of them.
We either gonna band together or kill ourselves off, bro. Americans nowadays disassociated themselves with African American people.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. I feel like this whole situation with how everybody has been including Black Lives Matter, everybody's been including, you know, say their names and all these police brutality situations into all these corporate settings. I'm really feeling like they're using this as a scapegoat. Like, this is where we stand, and this is what we'll say, and this is what we'll brand based on what black people are saying and how they you know, coining all these phrases and these movements. We'll say that, but we not gonna really, just like you said, go in and lobby for that where it count. We ain't gonna put our money where it count when it comes to these people running these elections to actually bring about the type of change that black people talking about. And that's why I really feel like this is finna be their scapegoat to say, well, man, look, we painted Black Lives Matter over every goddamn thing we had in the country for a whole year. We put it on the football fields. We put it on the basketball jerseys. We put it on people's cars. You know what I'm saying? We did that shit everywhere. We gave black people a chance. You know, like, we're over that shit. Let's move on. And that's why I feel like we at, bro. It's sad to say, it's funny, bro.
That's
but I
real,
really,
though.
I really feel like that's where we at. No cap.
That real, bro.
No cap, bro. Because they didn't put it every. I never thought I'd see the day, bro, where somebody have something like group economics on the back of their jersey, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
That was dope, man. But the NBA always been progressive, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The NBA understand. I feel like, bro, and I'm gonna go against you. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like companies know, like, hey, man, we got to do this or we ain't going to have no more company. That's a show of force, bro.
Company level, yeah, you could do that. I get it.
The NBA is a business.
Yeah, a lot of companies are taking this stand, bro, but it's like, just like what we talking about, the real nitty gritty, the shit that count. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to have to say Black Lives Matter at your job because this shit supposed to be already true.
Yeah.
You ain't got to put this shit on your website to make me feel like I'm included in your company.
I supposed to
that
just
shit
be
supposed
included.
to already be like that. You see
I
what
just
I'm
supposed
saying?
to be a human. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's a human.
The shit that counts is when I walk outside of your office, your corporate office, or when I walk outside of my house, bro, that shit stay true in these streets, too. I'm black, my life matter.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just can't come gun me down just because I'm black and I'm walking in the neighborhood that look like I'm supposed to be in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or because a motherfucker to call you and said I did some shit I ain't did, you just ready to jump down a nigga's throat, bro. And that's the shit that be pissing me off because everybody want a Black Lives Matter this and that, but ain't nobody really lobbying for black people and black lives. And then when you have people like Ice Cube that's trying to put some shit together to help us out, no matter who, man, listen. No matter who black people make a deal with, bro, we making a deal with the devil. And it's like, you gotta choose which devil you want to make the deal with, or don't make the deal at all.
Yep.
But if you don't make the deal, bro, you can't sit back and complain about
Don't
shit.
say nothing. Don't say nothing. Be quiet, for real, and let the people that moving and shaking move and shake. You get what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. Be quiet.
Just be content.
You know what I'm saying? And put your 2 cents in when you ready to work. That's all I gotta say about
like
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, people don't understand that. I'm trying to find a good way to say this. People don't understand that life is serious. It ain't a joke.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a joke, bro. Like, it's serious out here. But you playing with your life. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody's just telling you, man, it's $1 million on top of the building. The building like 15 feet tall. Like, man, it's $1 million on top of that, man. 15 of us, bro. We can get up there. All the doors and everything locked. No windows, nothing. We can get up there. If the person at the top pull everybody up, you know what I'm saying? And we can all split the money when we get up there. Niggas not gonna do that.
Hell no.
Niggas not gonna do that. Not even if it's guaranteed. Not even if it's guaranteed. You know, in that analogy, what niggas ain't gonna want to do? Work for it. More or less, work together to get it.
Right.
Bro,
it's like
playing
that,
with your
bro,
life.
You know?
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I really feel like there's a lot of stuff happening, bro, in the country that's gonna make everybody shift mentally. Not just black people, bro. It's gonna be a whole different. I've been seeing a lot of videos that's been threatening to black people based on the outcome of this election. No matter which way it go, been real threatening to us. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people like we always talk about the NFAC and other people who are really, 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 you know what I'm saying, about this shit. They really, really about it. And it's gonna be, it could be some smoke, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what I want people to understand too. Like, we talking about going in and we talking about voting, but we talking about our lives every day after this shit.
Yeah.
No matter who win, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be prepared to live no matter who win. No matter who win.
No matter how
we gotta be prepared to stand together, bro.
For real. We gotta do it together. And that's how it's gonna happen. That's the only way that it's gonna happen, bro. That's the only way it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have people that we do business with, and they do business with us. And then we have, it's a group of us that do business with each other. You know, that's rare in our community, bro.
Very much so.
It's rare that, like we do business with each other, and we share. That's uncommon.
Yeah.
It's uncommon because don't nobody want to share, or somebody think they better than you, or somebody think that you aren't supposed to be doing it, or somebody just don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, bunch of
different. We gotta build trust back into each other, bro.
We
you
have
know what I'm
to,
saying?
bro.
That's the thing.
And I can't even tell you how. I can't tell you how that's gonna began to happen. But we got to find it somewhere. We got to find how to trust each other again. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to play in the yard together. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that, bro. Like, you don't know when you move on the street, you don't know nobody over there. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the exchange like, hey, you want to hoop? Like, yeah, I want to hoop. Got a ball? Like, yeah, I got a ball. They gonna let us hoop over there? Like, yeah, we can go over there. I know him. All right, cool. You go over there and you poop. And then by the end of the day, y'all niggas best friends. Y'all dirty, smacking hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, going to the crib, you know what I'm saying, when the street light come on. We got to get back to that type of relationship with each other. That even though I don't know you, I met with you. So I'm going to leave you some room to get to know you, because we out here doing something. We got similar interests. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got similar interests at this current moment. So, man, let me see what you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say, look at that nigga up, man. What if we would have grew up like that, bro?
Well, that's what I was about to say. It's kind of crazy because you go from this scenario you explain to one of them saying niggas can kill each other in the next 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So we just got a lot of work to do, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Not to even get off of, you know what I'm saying, the topic. Well, that's what I think a lot of people focusing on something that ain't even really something they can control, more so than the shit that we can control. Even if we can control an election by voting, let's take that step. But at the same time, we got to take the step to building more value in ourselves to, well, it don't even matter, bro. Like, Chinese people, man, I don't even want to call it. I hate the subsector people. Bro, but there's a lot of different groups in this country. I'm just being, I mean, I ain't trying to just pinpoint nobody, though, but there's a lot of different subsectors in this country, bro. You don't never hear them talk about no politics and no shit like that. And we always riled up every time this time come around, bro. We've been like that forever. Like, a lot of black people don't even realize that black people used to vote Republican before Martin Luther King convinced everybody to vote Democrat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of history that people don't even realize about themselves and the parties that they choose. Like, Democrats wanted to keep slaves. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And we buy into all this rhetoric and that he say, she say shit, bro. We don't really take the time to really focus on what's important. But like I said, if this is a time where us voting can make a difference, I'm willing to do it to see what we can do. But like I said, my focus is really more locally. Yeah. Than anything national. Yeah. Yeah, because nationally, bro, I'm gonna be 1,000 with it. It's 9 times out of 10, they already know who's gonna be president. And then that's another thing, I believe. Like, they already done chose the president. I feel like I already know. Donald Trump. I already know, bro. Donald Trump. I ain't gonna say who I feel like it is. Donald Trump. But I feel like I already know. People gonna wake up that morning after they did all that hard voting, and you're president for 4 more years, Donnie T. And everybody gonna be mad just like they would 4 years. Man, I remember, bruh. They stealing votes, man. And these votes. My nigga, I remember going to work, bruh, the day after this shit, bruh, and that was the most awkwardest day of my life, bruh. I can't explain that shit, man. People was not saying shit to each other at all. I'm talking about, I'm working in a place where we come across 300-400 people a day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking. It's close, you know what I'm saying? It's way pre-COVID, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm talking about, bro, when you can hear a nigga say you can hear a rat piss on cotton. Nigga, you can hear a rat piss on cotton. Why? Nigga wasn't saying shit to each other. Because everybody just like the same thing before they went in and vote. Everybody already know who everybody was voting for, bro. Yeah. It's just like we already know who I feel like I already knew who went. Everybody already knew who was voting for who. Everybody know who voted for who when that shit was over with. So motherfuckers just couldn't even stand to say shit to each other. The last election was so weak though, bro. People don't understand. This is like, man, like, this is a repeat, bro. History repeats itself. Last election with Hillary Clinton, they
called out all of her flaws and mistakes and all the crazy bills that she, you know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't really did nothing for black people. You know what I'm saying? The same way they doing Joe Biden. Yeah, it's the same thing, bro. It's the same they doing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. Bro. We gotta wise up, bro. And say, man, don't none of that concern me. Y'all fight over there. Do that for y'all. But we over here and we want this. So whenever y'all get through fighting and y'all come up with this, then we'll come over there and deal with y'all.
For real. Come on, for real. Y'all just do that bullshit, man.
For real, man. That may sound ignorant or stupid or however, bro. It's that simple though. It's that simple. Like that. It's that simple. That whenever y'all get through fighting amongst each other, and we got this list right here. Here y'all go. Y'all, whoever meet that list, that's who we going with.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like that should have been our move long time ago. I feel like we're going to really, really learn something from this one, though. We're going to learn how we need to move ahead of elections so we can all be on one accord. You got to think about it, bro. We really just now, let's talk about think about the progression. Like, I remember Diddy was on 106 in Park with Vote or Die t-shirts on. Because nigga just wasn't really on no voting shit at all. And you fast forward up to this point, bro, you seeing some of the highest percentage of blacks, especially black males, voting. Yeah. That we ain't seen and that we didn't see for a while.
But so, women crushing us though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you look at the progression, we slowly wising up. You know what I'm saying? People trying to participate. Because that's the thing, bro. It's all about participation. Right. A lot of people might have a lot of knowledge about whatever may be going on, but if you don't participate, then it really don't count. Right. It's just like you want to go back to unemployment. If you not looking for a job, you ain't unemployed.
You ain't. If you ain't never been to nobody's job, you ain't
unemployed.
For real. If you ain't never worked ever, you ain't unemployed. No. You somebody that ain't trying. Real talk, bro. Cause McDonald's hire 16-year-old every day. You don't think you're more qualified to work at McDonald's than a 16-year-old?
Yeah, but see, that's when they be saying you overqualified. Yeah, man, you're about 33, and this is not a good starting point for you.
Go to a gas station.
So let's go ahead and get ready to close it out. We're gonna I'm gonna say I'm gonna rock with, you know, the latter in terms of the narratives that's coming out. It's like more people are leaning towards going to the polls, or however you doing, you know, selecting to do your voting this year. Let's go ahead and give it another try. Let's give one more try. But I'm gonna say this, man. It's just like we talked about last week. Folks be looking for something to fall out the sky and hit them in the head, right? Yep. I feel like voting is faith. All right, we got to put in some work behind that faith.
Hey, now,
you know what I'm saying? So let's vote. All right, let's just vote. Too many people, bro. Even if it don't count, too many people died, bro, just so we can go into their room and place a vote, whether it count or not. Too many people died, bro. We can't let them break us like that.
Go vote.
But when we come out them booths, bro, let's come together. Let's make a plan. Let's put in some work. Faith without works is dead.
Amen. Man, it's been a No Cap podcast, man.
Man.
Thank y'all for listening.
Man, don't forget, smash that subscribe button, like, and share. We appreciate all the support we've been getting.
Yes, sir.
This is the No Cap podcast. Go out there and vote, y'all.
Go vote.
Let's try to make some shit shake.
Go vote.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the No Cap podcast. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, like, and share. Follow us on our Facebook page. Stay tuned for prizes and giveaways. This is the No Cap podcast.